Hi Pisces, welcome to your April 2019 General Tarot reading. It's Raina here and I'm recording on April Fool's Day. So, happy April Fool's Day. But it'll be really cool if I get the Fool card. But if it looks a little overexposed here, I think it's just the time in the morning that I'm recording this. It does seem kind of washed out. Oh my God. You saw that, right? You saw that I didn't just have that ready. Oh gosh. I love it. I love it. I love it. But you know, I want to say something, Pisces. And another thing that I hope is, I see the landscaping truck outside. I hope that it doesn't start to just have all these leaf blowers, because I'm not going to take, I'm going to keep this in. I want you to see me pull that card. That is so cool. And I even forgot about it by the time I was picking the other cards. But when I saw the first card, the Ace of Swords, I was thinking of the Fool card, because the Ace is the beginning of something too in the Minor Arcana. So, but you know, sometimes these things happen that it just makes it all quite magical. So, with the Ace of Swords as the heart of the matter, I feel like you're becoming clear about something going on in your life. I even saw that Queen of Wands. That could be like a mother. And it could have something to do with an inheritance issue. Or perhaps the wife of your father, if he got married a second time or maybe a third time, who knows. And now you realize what's really going on with these people, that they are doing certain things. Actually, in April, there is a second full moon in Libra. And for you, Pisces, that should be your 8th house, I'm thinking. Because your opposite sign is Virgo, and Libra is, yeah, so that would be your 8th house. So back in March, you may have gotten the first inkling of something happening, and then you get, it's like the full exposure, you know, full moons. This is a 29-degree Libra full moon, and then you really see it for what it is. Because it's, I'm not saying this in an insulting way. It's kind of easy to pull the wool over Pisces' eyes, even though you are a very psychic sign, because you're very warm-hearted. You're a very nice person, and you believe people. You want to believe people, at least. You don't want to believe that there are scumbags in this world. And Neptune also puts that kind of idealistic spin on everything. Okay, so wearing the rose-colored glasses, not, you know, ignoring obvious, glaring signs of something being wrong. So now you're starting to see, and that allows you to move forward, okay? And that's, we get the Fool card, but it allows you to move forward. Now, that doesn't mean that everything might go your way, although you got the Empress card. I'll get to that in a minute. I think that if this is a money issue, that it is going to be in your favor in some way. In other words, you won't totally get screwed out of your rightful money, because the past position here is the Ten of Pentacles, and this is a card that's associated with inheritance and family money, you know, generational wealth, things like that. Now we can extend this to an area of like, I mean, this could have some kind of a workplace scenario though too, and that may have been, maybe you were promised a lot of money at a job and you're not getting what you deserve, and you're finding out about that. Either you're finding out what coworkers are making compared to you, just any of those kinds of things. And the Queen of Wands, to me, as the spiritual message, is that this is the person that may be behind it all. And even though this is in the upright position, and this is not necessarily a negative person at all. It's actually, I always say that you see how she's holding a sunflower, but it's connected to Sag. So go figure. But this is, like, you know, I would say like a female fire sign just in general, or some woman who's kind of a diva. She may be like generous, she may be warm-hearted, but she's kind of a diva. Now, I said she was generous, but if she perceives you as a threat, she may pull out the stops to keep you from achieving your full potential. This could be your own mother, especially if she's kind of like one of those people that needs to be the center of attention. And you're seeing that. You're seeing how maybe she used money to manipulate you, like a narcissist. And the Ten of Pentacles indicates the family money, but using that to control you. And especially if you're on the younger end of things. Well, it doesn't really matter, I guess. But if you're somebody in your, let's say, late teens, early 20s, and you want to drop out of college, or you want to do, and then all of a sudden you think to yourself, wow, I guess my mother's acceptance of me is conditional. I thought she was acting like she was so proud of me, but she was only proud of me when I was doing what she wanted me to do. And now she's using money as a weapon. And you may have had, I mean, with the Ten of Pentacles, it may even be like a very nice, cushy kind of money. But it could happen at any age, even with your own mother. I mean, that sense of manipulation through money. And also, I almost get this feeling of trying to keep you down and like disempowered, because we have here as the challenge card, the Three of Wands. Now, one thing I want to make you aware of, Pisces, is that Wands, it connects with fire, but the fire energy is about expansion. I mean, about, well, independence. And so with the 3 being a number of expansion, and this is a 3 universal year, so this is a theme for all of us to some degree, but this, you can see mountains in the distance. This is a card of expansion, like maybe even moving away for your career or what have you, and even like entrepreneurship. So you may drop out of college because you want to start your own business, and you just don't think that college is going to get you where you want to go. You're not going to be happy doing whatever, and they won't, your family will not, and she's the one who's maybe putting her foot down, but your family isn't supporting you in that. And the thing is that with the Three of Wands, expansion can mean I want more than what I have right now. I want to see more sights. I want to, you know, I don't want to just be kind of like hemmed into this environment that I'm in and feel that sense of restriction. And I want that expansion. And so this is something that is not uncommon. So I just want you to know that. And you have at the centerpiece here the Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Swords is actually about new beginnings, but they're coming from really like having the veil pulled from your eyes about what's going on. And so the ball is really in your court, Pisces. Pisces, a lot of times, you've probably heard me say if you've watched me before, can have a learned helplessness. Because, you know, when I do private readings and somebody has the sun in Pisces or the moon in Pisces, or even sometimes Pisces rising, I wonder, you know, have they had a difficult life up until now? Have they had like more challenges than the average person? And especially in childhood when you can't process it properly. And it's very scary, you know. Things that adults can take in stride, children, because of their lack of experiences, don't really know how to properly digest their experiences, the challenging ones, and it can lead to a lot of fear. And that can make you freeze up, and then you don't take any action. It's like you're paralyzed. So what you want to do is you want to get beyond that tendency as an adult. and say to yourself, I'm an adult now. I am not controlled by my parents anymore. And you know what? You might think I'm saying this to a 20-year-old or a 30-year-old. You could be 50 and have to repeat this as a mantra. And it's not really that funny, because it really does stay with you until you make a conscious effort to override that programming. Okay? What is coming in, or the advice, is the Empress. Now, there's two things I would say about this card as advice, Pisces. First of all, embrace your artistic side. I know that most of you are artists at heart. You're not necessarily practical people, and that's a broad brush statement. That's not true. There's going to be some of you that are very practical, just because I'm not going to just even attribute it to certain chart tendencies, but the majority of you, I believe, are primarily coming from the world of fantasy and spirituality. And so you can be the most amazing artists. You have very sensitive souls. Oh, and also empaths and psychics. So, see, there's that leaf blower, so I'm going to try to wrap this up so you don't have to hear that horrific noise. But the bottom line is that embrace that part of you, especially the creative, because the Empress is about that. And don't allow anyone to try to stop your dreams. If you're an artist, you're an artist. Obviously you have to pay bills, and you have to be kind of realistic about how you're going to support yourself. But don't give up your aspirations in that regard. I was thinking yesterday of Dr. Wayne Dyer, who passed, and he had one of those PBS specials, and he said, don't die with the music still in you. And he was like relating a particular story, but that's so true. I think it was from one of those Russian writers, the Death of Ivan Ilyich, I think it's called. I can't think. I know it starts with a T, the author. Not Turgenev, but Tolstoy? I think it's Tolstoy. But so don't die with the music in you. Be that artist, and don't allow anyone to try to diminish that gift. Okay? And this card that I got, the outcome, the Fool. Going off into completely new directions, not even looking at where you're going. The cliff is like precariously high, but you are definitely somebody who is, like on an adventure. And you've got that white rose for purity, and that white dog, I guess he is for purity as well. But that sense of the sun, right, beaming on your back, that confidence, that freewheeling attitude, trusting in the universe. Okay? Trust in the universe that you will make it. They have a saying, jump and the net will appear. Well, I'm a little bit more cautious than that. But yes, of course, become more trusting that the universe has your back. Okay, Pisces, that's what I have for you. If you'd like a more personalized reading, the link is below. Have a great April. Bye.